Great. I'm joined by Alastair Lynch. Alastair, the Hall of Fame is only a couple of weeks away. Do you get really excited when this event comes up every 2 years?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And whether it's a Hall of Fame or a Premiership reunion, those sort of events where you get to mix with the current players, but also see a lot of your old teammates and past greats of the club. It's a great opportunity for fans and ex-players alike.
What's your favourite memories from those nights?
Oh, I mean, actually, you always have a great time catching up with Kevin Murray, and one of the great nights the football club had years ago, say the Fitzroy Team of the Century, which is an enormous night. It was a few years ago now, but anything like that where you can just sit and casually have a chat to some guys that you used to look up to, or some of the younger guys that are coming through is fantastic. But yeah, anything with Kevin Murray and a few Premiership players around is always fantastic.
Does it reignite your passion for what you achieved at our club, and does it make you feel really connected to the club again on those nights?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Now, I'm lucky because I'm around the footy club a bit with the commentary duties, but I think it's fantastic and really important to have these nights because there is a lot of history from the Brisbane Lions, and that's 100 years of the Fitzroy Footy Club, 10 years of the Brisbane Bears, and I think we need to make sure the modern day players understand the history of their club and re-engage some of the past players, and a lot of the guys aren't around the club very often at all, but in these sort of opportunities to hear stories from some of the past greats from both clubs is really important for our heritage, and something that re-engages those past players as well back to the club.
Sounds brilliant, and even just as a fan, I'm looking forward to hearing old war stories. But you're actually going to be involved in the night as a bit of an MC.
Yeah, so I'm going to sort of take over, I suppose, a bit like Jared Healy. I'll be on the couch. I'll be interviewing a few of all of the inductees into the Hall of Fame. So I'm not exactly sure who they are. I better find out soon so I can actually do some research. But I'm looking forward to having a chat to those guys and trying to sort of give everyone there on the night a bit of a background to what has made these people great contributors to our club, and get some old war stories from them.
So I believe that there will be one of your teammates, a triple Premiership star, will be inducted. So are you sort of itching to see who that will be?
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I mean, you could say there's a triple Premiership star. I think there's about 16 of them. So yeah, any of them certainly deserve it, and that will be good. So that might get a little bit loose if it's one of my teammates. So we'll have a good chat, and yeah, there'll be some funny stories, I'm sure.
And do you remember the night you were inducted?
Not really. I'm lucky to remember what happened yesterday. I do struggle, and my wife actually gets frustrated with that sort of stuff as well. I'll forget to bring the milk and bread home sometimes, but I do remember a kick from the '89 season at Princes Park. But yeah, it was a great night. It was something again to bring some past legends in, to have some chats about the great days that we had at Fitzroy, Brisbane Bears, and through those Premiership years is something that I cherish, and it's great to do on an occasional basis. Not every day, but it's good.
Well, we can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks at the Melbourne Convention Centre.
Yeah, and hopefully we get a big crowd there. I'm sure we will, and I think there's, on the back of the Brisbane Lions now actually showing some great form on the field. A few of these young stars are starting to emerge into genuine AFL stars, so we'll have a big crowd, we'll celebrate some of the past greats and have a good night.